Hello and welcome. We are live on this 4-in-1 movie review video, and I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I decided to bump it up and use the Mission Impossible theme. Let's begin. Anyway, like I said, I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I'm gonna do it again. I need to get back on track of reviewing films. The first film I'm gonna review is a film I just recently watched, The Unauthorized Full House Story. It is a great. It's as cheesy as Full House was, but at the same time, it's entertaining because you see how the people who worked on Full House from the beginning actually felt about the show. And I mean, there were great actors in there. I can tell you right off the bat, Garrett Brawith played Bob Saget, and what's good about the way he played Bob Saget is actually not only does he sound like the guy, he isn't as nasally as Bob Saget, but he not only sounds like the guy, but at the same time, he looks like Bob Saget. I mean, you look at this guy's face, and it definitely does look like Bob Saget. Justin Mater played Dave Coulier. He actually was a great lookalike. Now, Justin Gaston played John Stamos. Now, this guy did not look anything like John Stamos. Not anything whatsoever. The only time he looked like John Stamos was towards the end of the film at Candace's wedding. And she was played by Brittany Wilson, the older Candace who was getting married. Shelby Armstrong played younger Candace Cameron. There's so many people that I could talk about in this movie review. I could also do a standalone film review on this itself, but it was a great film. For a low budget TV film, it was pretty good. And it was directed by Brian K. Roberts and written by Ron McGee. And I have to say, if you had not seen this on Lifetime, by all means, go ahead and watch it. It is a decent television film that was made on a low budget. So with that being said, now we're going to go to our next film. Number 3. The film is Focus. It came out this year. It's a comedy, it's a crime, and it's a drama film all in one. Will Smith is fantastic in this film. He plays the good guy / the bad guy, and he plays it very well. It's Margaret Robbie's in the film. She's great in the film. It came out earlier this year. I remember seeing it with my grandmother, and I still enjoy the film. I really hope it gets nominated next year at the Oscars. And it was directed by Glenn Ficarra and John Reque, and written by the same men. But I really enjoyed the film, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the film as well. So with that being said, we're gonna move on to our film number 2. Number 2 is Once Upon a Time in America. Now, this is an older film. It's a crime/drama. You know what? Make it easier. I'll do a screen share. It's about a former Prohibition era Jewish gangster returns to the Lower East Side of Manhattan after 30 years later, where he once must again confront the ghost and regrets of his old life. Now, he's played by Robert De Niro, and his character is David Noodles Aronson, and James Woods plays Maximilian Max Berkowitz, and Joe Pesci plays Frank Modi, and he's Noodles' friend in the film. It is a great film. If you like Robert De Niro films, this is another great classic. It's a 2-parter. It's a pretty long one, and if you get to watch it sometime, go ahead, rent it from the library, or whatever you have to do. It is a fantastic film, and I'm not lying. Number 1. This is the number 1 film of my list. In this one, it's a Henry Fonda film. It's his last one. This wasn't Katharine Hepburn's last film, but this was Henry Fonda's last film. He died a year after this film was made. He died later in 1981. It's directed by Mark Rydell, Ernest Thompson, who wrote the play as well. On Golden Pond, it stars, like I said, Henry Fonda, Katharine Hepburn, Jane Fonda, and it's one of these films that, quite honestly, On Golden Pond is a great classic film for all ages, and it's a coming of age story, and it's not about the kid in the film. It's about Henry Fonda. It's a coming of age story for him, or a re-coming of age story. See, Henry Fonda plays this old, decrepit old man, and he says he has the mentality that life sucks, this sucks, blah, 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 blah. Like, basically old, crotchety old man stuff. And when Jane Fonda brings her boyfriend to the house, her boyfriend has a son, a young son who stays with Henry Fonda and his wife for the weekend or a week. I definitely think it was a week. I got to watch the film again to definitely be sure, but Henry Fonda grows fond of this young kid, and since Jane Fonda's character and her boyfriend in the movie are getting married, they're engaged when they when he meets the father. He realizes that life is worth living even when you're older, because without living your life, regardless how you do it, what's the point of even living? Okay? With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this movie review video, and always remember that there are movies out there that you haven't seen or have seen that you love and may forgot about, or if this is your first time hearing about these films, go watch them, enjoy them, because that's what movies are here for us to enjoy. Goodbye.